Thanks to the most recent episode of Avatar Braving the Elements podcast, we got a look into the future of the Avatar verse in gaming. And we got huge new details about the upcoming AAA RPG Avatar game that is now codenamed Avatar The Ice Wars. So let's go over all the details about this project Ice Wars, as Doug Rosen, Senior SVP of Gaming and Emerging Media over at Paramount Studios, spoke about the new upcoming AAA RPG Avatar game, giving a whole bunch of new details. The first being that this game is being built with the original showrunners of the Avatar and Korra series, and the original discussion that led up to this AAA RPG was, how do we build a new story that lets fans go in and immerse themselves with an original story, which then led to the idea of this AAA open world action role-playing game set in the Avatar universe. Doug Rosen did confirm that this AAA RPG will be an open world game where you are going to be able to explore all four kingdoms and the world around it. Doug Rosen said how this was the big epic game that they've always dreamt of, and that the Avatar IP has a special place in their heart compared to the other IP like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and SpongeBob. Avatar is different, and it's a much more mature series, and the people who grew up with the Avatar games are now game developers themselves, and they have ideas. He also spoke about how a TOF game was also pitched to him, as he wanted to show just how passionate these game developers are, and now that this big epic Avatar game that they've always dreamt of is now possible because the technology is now here to make this game on this level. So this game will be an open world action RPG role-playing game set within the Avatar universe. It's being developed by Saber Interactive and co-funded by Paramount Studios, and recently Saber Interactive has had a very good track record, especially with the recent release of Space Marine 2, which did amazing, and they are going to be developing the game for PC, console and next generation, so it's likely that the game will be coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and then the next PlayStation, which will be PlayStation 6, and the next Xbox, which is rumored to be released in 2026. Now, Doug Rosen also revealed that you are going to be creating your own character and being your own bender within this open world title. Doug Rosen explained how they are going to drop you into the world where you can be your own bender. We're not going to tie you down. You can be whoever you want, and you are going to start your journey 7,000 years ago. They also touched on customization options later in the podcast, where he did confirm that there will be gender customization options and fluidly customization options, which I think is how your style of bending will be, how smooth your animations will be in terms of bending. And there will also be gender customization options, so probably different hairstyles and faces and body physiques for both male and female avatars. Now, in terms of the main story and the main campaign, he mentioned that this game will be taking place 7,000 years ago, and it will be a new and original story. He said that this game takes place in a moment in time where a volcano exploded and sets forth on the Ice Age, and you find yourself as a new avatar, and you'll discover who you are on this journey, going up against a brand new villain. He also showed some exclusive key art for the game, which is concept art to the hosts only, where they were shown the four kingdoms, the volcano, the ice wars, a new adversary, and how the world might change as you progress through the story, and maybe depending on what decisions you make also. And this is where the project title Ice Wars comes in. Now, this is just the code name for the game. This isn't actually the actual title of the game, but internally at Saber Interactive and at Paramount, they are calling this game Avatar The Ice Wars Project, as it will be set 7,000 years ago in the 1300s. Now, this is an open world title, so there's going to be side quests and exploration, and they also touched upon that within the podcast. One of the hosts of the podcast, Dante Basco, said that he'll get into a situation where he'll get into 100 plus hours of gameplay with this game, and Doug Rosen said in response, 100 is a lot, but we think if you dive deep into it and do every side quest and go and explore and replay the game, you could probably get about 100 hours of gameplay. So to me, it seems that the game will be around 25 to 30 hours, probably in the mid 40s if you're a completionist. And he did say how we are going to be able to explore all the kingdoms, as he specifically says that you can go into the Earth Kingdom. As Doug Rosen says, you get to wander around the Earth Kingdom, go into Ba Sing Se and explore around however. So you'll definitely get to visit places you've seen in the show and really immerse yourself into this game, as this is one of the whole point of making this game, Doug Rosen says, to really let fans immerse themselves and live in this world. Now, Doug Rosen says that the game is in very early stages of development right now, and he estimates that the game will release in 2027 to 2028. However, this was just off the top of the dome estimated release date, and he even says, don't hold us to it. We want to make sure it's good. It's got to be good. We want it to be right. And I've got to say, you can really hear the passion in Doug Rosen's voice, and with the original showrunners on board and having this big epic vision and letting this be part of the canon of the Avatar verse, I think the idea of Avatar Ice Wars, the concept of it all, just sounds amazing, and it really is going to be the dream game everyone wanted, as the people making the games were fans of the show who grew up and became game developers and have wanted to make this game for a long time. Now, Reddit user Mr. B Ken XTR did point out that fans may remember that line in Rise of Kyoshi states that the four nations are less than 4,000 years old, which this would seem to contradict, but to be fair, the line has always been somewhat vague. Does that mean the formation of the final nation? Does it mean when the nations took their current form or iteration, or completed unification? And I also think that they are just trying to get across that you get to explore the whole world in the game, not their exact political status. Doug Rosen also revealed new information about the Avatar fighting game that will be coming out in 2025, and it will have heavy influence from the Street Fighter series with 10 benders at launch, and will have a 2D animation style, but I'll make a separate video dedicated to that Avatar fighting game, so stay subscribed and look out for that video next. He also spoke about the other future upcoming Avatar games that are currently in their concept stages that they are making ideas for, as he says that he and his team are looking into the VR world, the casual games like puzzle games, other types like narratively driven games, and he also says that they have more information to share within the next 5 years as they are deciding what games they are going to make, what lanes they are going to explore. But it seems Avatar Ice Wars, this AAA open world RPG, is going to be their biggest project to date, and he also said that he'll have more updates on the game as the years go by, so hopefully next year we'll get some more updates on how the game is going, and hopefully he'll have more to share then. So this is Avatar Ice Wars, the upcoming AAA action RPG open world game that is set 7,000 years ago and will be an all new original story featuring an all new avatar which you are going to be able to create and be who you want to be in this world and choose what type of bender you want to be, and you're going to be playing as a new avatar beginning your journey as a volcano just erupted and set forth on the Ice Age, awakening you as you explore this open world, discovering who you are, unlocking new abilities, finding new friends, and going up against a brand new villain. You're going to be able to visit all 4 kingdoms and explore them, and it has the original showrunners behind it, so it will be canon to the Avatar universe. And the game is being developed by Saber Interactive, co-funded by Paramount, and will be coming to PC and consoles, and has an estimated release date of 2027 to 2028, which is likely to also change as games do take a long time to make, and they are starting from scratch with this one, so it could take even longer. But I can assure you from the way Doug Rosen spoke, he's very passionate about this game. I think he's also found a lot of passionate game developers that are passionate about the franchise and who love the franchise, want to do it justice and want this game to be everything that they've dreamt of because they are fans themselves. And that's always the best scenario for these types of games, that the developers are excited in what they are making and they know the story, they know the history of this universe, so the passion is there, the love and care for the franchise is there, and it seems like everyone who is working on this project considers this to be their dream project, which makes me the most excited because it tells me as a fan that the game is in the right hands. And I think this is going to be a very special open world game upon release, and hopefully we'll get more updates soon, and I will be updating you on that Avatar fighting game, so stay subscribed. That should be one of my next videos coming out. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and watch my last Avatar open world update video as we broke down the huge announcement of the game, and there was a lot of details within that announcement that you're going to want to check out too. So I'll leave that video in the description and pinned comment section below. Turn notifications on for that Avatar fighting game video. And guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and enjoy my channel, and I hope to see you in my next videos. Take care, guys.
For my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces, hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits, I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip, you choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. Oh.